I was almost there. But looks like that both teams are ready. And yeah, we're going to be seeing our second matchup between Obey Alliance and Akatsuki here on console. So we saw this map played earlier out today between Rise and Two-Faced. Two-Faced coming up on top on that matchup. So we'll see who exactly takes the cookie here in matchup number 2. Again, Obey Alliance has already secured that top spot inside of Challenger League, so they will be playing against the Sonics later on to see which team will be going to Pro League or if the Sonics will be staying at Pro League, so it should be interesting.
First ban, Capital. Makes sense. Definitely an operator that we see banned on Consulate pretty regularly. Let's see if this is going to follow trend with a Nomad ban. No, Thermite ban.
Thermite again.
So we see Thermite again. That's good. I like the way this is going. But Obey kind of banning Thermite on themselves here. So kind of weird there. Valkyrie coming out, that makes sense. And then now who's the last defender going to be? Is it going to be Mira
Echo.
or is it going to be Echo? Let's find
Echo
out.
right now. I'm putting $2 on Echo.
Is anybody going to take that bet? Or
It doesn't sound like anybody is.
yeah.
Damn it, you should have taken
Oh,
the bet.
it's Maestro. Oh, shucks.
Too bad no one took it. Too bad no one in chat. Everyone's 5 minutes late to take that bet.
I'm pretty sure everyone in chat took your bet, and now you owe everyone in chat $2.
Nah, I mean, I don't see anybody in chat saying that, so.
You don't see it yet.
Yet again, this was 5 minutes ago. So.
Right.
Welcome to the future, you know?
I should have jumped on that because I had 30 seconds ahead of you.
Oh, damn. Oh, that's unfair.
Yeah, insider trading.
Damn.
Insider trading over here.
For real,
But
for
anyway,
real.
first
Okay,
defensive site, Cafeteria Garage, seems normal because Thermite is banned. Call out switching to the IQ immediately. Something we didn't see out of Rise Nation when they were attacking on this map previously. So let's just see how this round plays out. Yeah,
Wait, was there a Maverick? Did I miss that? Hold on.
Defenders, protect your
Oh, there is
bomb.
the
Yeah,
Maverick.
yeah,
Oh,
Maverick.
this is.
Fozo, yeah,
mhm.
Obey and Fozo have been like using the Maverick to open up the
Yep.
entire wall.
Yep.
You know, so they kind of have that strategy in the pocket. They don't need to have a Hibana, so bringing the IQ is probably exactly what they need for this scenario. And then Nomad being brought to cover flanks and runouts, and it's all up to Akatsuki to, you know, set the pace for this map specifically. Otherwise, we're going to see a very one-sided affair once again, I'm afraid, from Obey.
Yeah, definitely look to see them try to step it up here.
5 seconds to go.
Again, just looking here at the operator setup, it's fairly standard. We're going to be seeing the Mozzie up here. Going to be using those for a roam, it seems, on the top floor. So we'll be looking at the prophecy here. So that's what. See, it's always confusing. I always got to figure out which PRO is which, you know?
Right, yeah.
But yeah, it's going to be the prophecy pro on the Jaeger. So, looking to see him try to make some big things happen in this round. And looking again, yeah, we're going to be seeing the standard here. Looks like Abonai actually on top of the car holding this angle. This is a very nice angle here if anybody does peek him. Doesn't look like anybody just yet, but Pixel, he actually could fall to this if he gets a little bit overzealous. Does have some holes, though, to play a little bit more safe and toss some toxic babes over the shotgun holes. So look for him to try to do that later in the round, as it looks like for us, he's just set up here to try to guard off from any rotates, anybody peeking the CEO windows. But he'll probably come down very shortly here to open up the rest of this wall with his skeleton key, as he's the only operator aside from Zofia who might be able to open it. Yep, and she will do exactly that, as Forrest is just a little bit too lazy to come down and help his team out.
Yeah, I think it's just based off of positioning in general and and ensuring that they can open the wall safely, because getting up close with the skeleton key might be a little bit more of a risk than they're willing to take. Pixel actually being very risky at the moment, could have gotten his head taken clean off by Abonai, but luckily does not get shot immediately. Is going to get droned out. Multiple drones coming into the garage as Grixer's going to take down Drip, playing upstairs. Not quite sure where he was playing. Most likely upstairs or in the piano area, as Callout's going to take down Pixel now. So Legion and Smoke two of the most important operators off the board, but an Echo still in hand, and both Prophecy and Prod still alive as well. Most likely these Echo drones will get taken out in due time once Callout gets in position to do so, but Prophecy is still playing inside of the bathroom, so they have to be wary of their flank, but I don't think, but actually Prod with a great shot onto Forrest, but Callout immediately pressures back onto Prod, taking him down. Now Prophecy trying to cover white pipes from above, but the plant is going down. The Echo drone's not in position to stop it. They don't even know where it's going, and Abonai's already in sight and takes down Talon, and Grixer takes down Prophecy. So just too many angles for the defenders to try to cover, as the plant was going down in a, fairly standardized position, but nobody on Akatsuki able to stop it, nor give enough intel as to where it's actually going down.
Yeah, definitely just an excellent push by Obey in order to get into sight, take those kills, and find the mana advantage before Akatsuki was really able to figure out what was going on. I mean, we saw so many players out of position and so many angles being held by the attack that once they did figure out that this is where this is what's happening, we need to try to counter this. The angles were already just being held by Obey, and they were just able to find the frags as they came to them.
Attackers need to locate
So
and
looking
defuse as many
looking
bombs
very
as they
strong
can.
on that garage attack, and we'll be seeing the top floor now come out, console and meeting, as Akatsuki is going to try to switch things up here and see if they can't figure it out on a different site.
Yep. Obviously, recognizing the strength of Obey's attack, utilizing the Maverick and the Zofia in that way, and realizing that there's literally nothing they can do to stop that, other than ban Maverick at the start.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing that a lot more in ranked, either Maverick bans or just the utilization of Maverick attack in the garage to make it so that you can bring that many more
Attackers'
utility-oriented
objective is to locate a bomb and
operators
defuse it.
other than the hard breach. And then you don't even have to bring a Thatcher either in most cases under those circumstances. So, Maverick being brought seems to just be as powerful, more powerful than anybody would have thought it could be, Like at first glance you wouldn't think that anybody could get that close to the garage and just open it right away, but it's going to be interesting to see how play evolves based on what we're seeing, because I think that it is something that a lot of people, especially in chat or at least in Pro League and other leagues in general, are going to take note of.
Yeah, I definitely think that that's going to be a big point of emphasis for teams looking back at these VODs. And so, we really need to start banning Maverick more often, because he's such a powerful operator. He's essentially a thermite, but able to do it through batteries, and he's just such a strong. He has such a strong piece of utility that ever since he's come through, that he's really been a huge impact for a lot of teams. So definitely look to see that be a more standard ban, as it looks like Abonai's actually been downed off by Drip. Drip's going to get very aggressive here and caught off by Forrest. Not sure what the idea was there for Drip. Prod down here as well could possibly find a few kills if he's left unnoticed. Oh no, if he doesn't know that the Buck's here behind him, this could be an easy kill. It looks like he spots him. He'll down the player and be able to secure the kill. No, Grixer is actually going to yoink it right from him. As Prophecy, he's going to drop down as well and look for a kill. It looks like the Buck is aware of his position, but Prophecy will rotate right back up the main spiral stairs and back to the safety of the site for the time being. Pixel, knowing that there's somebody outside his windows, will spot the head, but no, it'll be Fozo to remove his as well. With a nice double kill, Prophecy will pick up the first kill on the round for Akatsuki, but he has to deal with 4 more attackers here with the plant going down. It's a post-plant position for the Jaeger. No ACOG. He'll have to battle against all of the ACOGs being brought by the attack. He won't even find another kill, as it's Abonai to shut that down with ease. 2-0. Obey.
Oh man. It just looks like Obey just kind of cleaning up,
Clean up shop.
Yeah, Akatsuki is working. They're definitely trying to pressure, but Obey are just crossing their T's and dotting their I's and making it so difficult. There's not enough intel for Drip to know that Buck pushed up the way that he did, and unfortunately for Drip, he downed Zofia, which gave Buck the initiative to push forward instead of going for a pickup or holding an angle on a pickup, because Zofia can pick herself up. So it's not even that big of a deal. And then obviously the Akatsuki players trying to, you know, converge on the position, smelling blood in the water from the down player, so to speak, but yielding no results and basically throwing the round in doing so.
Back up to CEO for Akatsuki. Gotta be bringing that Vigil this time around. I believe this is the first Vigil that we're gonna be seeing played in today entirely, as he wasn't brought earlier in any of the other matches. So definitely gonna be curious to see how Drip is going to be playing on this role. It looks like he's just trying to find Forrest's drone, or maybe just having a little dance there with it. He will finally find it and take it out. So it's gonna actually just be 2 drones left for the attack. Oh, and even a spawn kill coming out here. So it looks like everybody spawned on that gas station. Drip will come off the angle as nobody went directly left to find into his crosshair. Gonna be playing it a little safe here, which is something I like to see. But no, actually, it's gonna be Prod to find a nice shot through the garage wall. Take the head right off of Forrest. Good night, Buck. That's no more grenades on this attack. That's gonna be big here for trying to push out the yellow stairs.
That's exactly the kind of play we need to see out of Akatsuki. Punish Obey for being predictable. Punish them for playing in a way that you would that they just are comfortable doing. When you start punishing a team for playing, when they start playing comfortably, you gain such an advantage over them. You throw them out of their loop. And right now, Abinai can take down Drip, but Grixer has been downed outside, needs to get picked up, and waiting for Fozo to pick him up now is going to be bringing it back into a 4v4 scenario, but with Grixer at very low health. Luckily for him, he is playing on Nomad. He can utilize his utility from a distance while holding an angle and covering a flank, as opposed to getting it, you know, deep into the site and gunfighting multiple angles. So he's going to rotate his way back out, get back on his drone, and now that Obey have taken and cleared out Piano, they're going to be focusing their attention on the yellow stairs and trying to swing into the B bomb site. However, Prophecy is going to try to... Talon actually goes down to a Claymore outside, so lots of trades coming out from Akatsuki being aggressive as they want to be. Grixer now has to pick up the diffuser and go for a repel. And Abinai playing below is going to have to make something happen. With about a minute left, Abinai is waiting for a spot. Oh, nice pings, but ends up losing the fight, pinched out ultimately by the defenders from multiple angles onto his position. So now Grixer, we called him the Clutch Master earlier. A 1v3 scenario with about, I'd say, 20 health is going to be a lot more difficult than the 1v1 we saw him pull off earlier, but it looks like he's just going to sit in the garage while he and his team converse about the round and what they need to do on their next attack.
Yeah, that seems exactly what's going to be going on here. Hill's going to do a little droning, and they're going to try to figure out, what did we do wrong on this attack? Is going to be... And also talking about the next site as well. They can go back down to the garage, which without a thermite ban is going to be probably the best choice. But also they're going to have to worry about this Maverick that Fozo has been bringing and his ability to open up that entire wall. Definitely likely to see a main lobby here. Is there's going to be a smiley face. Nice smiley face, Grixer. That's very, very beautiful.
At least he's happy.
15 seconds left.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Wait.
Message. What's it say?
It's a butterfly, I think. It looks like a butterfly.
These aren't Rorschach pictures we're talking about here. He's trying to show us something.
You're trying to show us what you're trying to tell us. A white screen. Beautiful. Thank you for taking us off of that, because I might have gone blind. But either way here, first round, Prod respects it. Yeah, you gotta save the KD. You know, definitely packing those the CGG stats. Always gotta be looking for the stats. You know, you gotta keep in the green. You definitely don't want to be looking like a yellow or definitely not red. Okay, so looks like they're gonna exactly. There you go. Only real men play for the CGG.
Yep. So moving into the fourth round. Cafeteria and garage again, this time Mira being brought to have a little bit more visual positive control over the garage, as most likely Fozo will once again be mavericking open the garage and Abinai looking through the holes that he makes to try to catch any defenders walking around where they shouldn't be. I'm really interested to see how
Located a bomb.
Akatsuki are going to try to counter this. They have to figure out something. They can't just keep letting them open the garage for free, because that's pretty much what's happening. You know, like the mutes are going to be ineffective. Bandits wouldn't be effective. Cades wouldn't be effective. At least maybe a little bit in terms of maybe some damage will get put onto the Maverick. You know, but
10 seconds.
they have to figure out a way to counter it. They have to figure out a play style or an operator setup that'll give them the best chance at winning. And maybe Mira's the option here, but with IQ still being on the board and Echo being ineffective the round before, the last time that they defended Garage, I just don't see it. I don't really see a way for them to counter what Obey is doing unless they were to just outright ban Maverick at the beginning.
Yeah, I definitely think that the Maverick ban should be a must when playing Obey on this map, because they use it so well and so proficiently. As Abernai's just...
Look, they put a Mira on the Garage. Okay. So that actually does work. That helps, because now Fozo has to be careful that if the Mira window gets opened, that someone could be peeking it. You know?
Yeah,
They're gonna know, and they're gonna know he's doing it and where he is.
And I know that they're gonna. I mean, more than likely, once they start to do this, they're gonna open it up right away and go for the nitro cell. But, oh no, he actually misses the nitro cell, and they will open up that mirror window now. So they're gonna have to be very very weary of who's gonna be peeking back through it. Drip will fall off for the time being, but still could possibly peek through this from a long angle. As it's just gonna be curious to see how Fozo chooses to deal with it. As, again, they've got this hold going on upstairs inside a bathroom and piano, trying to hold off from the push onto these bandit batteries. But again, with this Thatcher being banned and with the Maverick being brought, the batteries are going to be able to, or the wall is going to be able to get opened up no matter what. And oh no, Prod, he rotates upstairs. The perfect timing for him. Forrest will go down. That's your buck off the board. That's all of your vertical destruction. Unless we're seeing any breaching charges being brought by the attack. There will be a down, though, onto Pixel as Drip will trade it out to try to keep him alive for the time being. But Prophecy, again, still holding on to Bathroom. This is looking like a very solid defense coming out from Akatsuki. Call it, will put a dent into it, though, as he'll take down Prophecy. Ugh.
Yeah, things looking a lot better for Akatsuki this time. That Mira seeming to be exactly what they need to counter Fozo and his Maverick in the way that they're utilizing it. Grixer holding the angle on yellow stairs, just waiting for anybody to try to flank, as Fozo is just playing with Drip at this door, at this wall right now, just going back and forth between these holes that he has, trying to get a pick and just waiting. Unfortunately, he has the diffuser, and with only 30 seconds left, he's going to have to try to go for something, but Prod picking up another one now going to put it more into Akatsuki's favor. Fozo just narrowly not seeing Drip playing in that corner. Could have taken him out, but there's no way for them to get inside now. There's no way for them to get into the site other than coming down one of the staircases. So, or dropping down the hatch, which is not going to happen at this point. But Drip gets taken out just playing by the wall, trying to directly counter Fozo as more and more smokes are getting expended, and Fozo literally can't get inside the plant. So this is pretty much a round win for Akatsuki, because there's literally no way they can get in the site. And they're just going to wait it out and suffer and just take the L pretty much for that.
Well, they're gonna play. They're gonna play for those stats again. You know, you gotta keep the CGG stats up.
They're gonna play for the stats again.
Yep, and that will be us tying things up now. Akatsuki, 2-2. So looking a lot better in these last two rounds than they did the previous, and that's gonna force them to go lobby. So they can't go to the top and they can't go to garage. I'm gonna be seeing a couple ACOGs get brought out here. I'm surprised that we're not seeing an Echo yet. I would assume we'll see a 6-pick, possibly off of that Echo to a, or possibly off the castle. My apologies, to an Echo. Oh wow, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm really good with those 6-picks. You know.
Oh wow, you're so smart. Would you look at that?
I'm so smart. I predicted that perfectly, and we're gonna actually see our first Lion as well of the day. So switching up that Maverick, because they know that they can't go garage, so they're gonna need to go to a different operator. Oh no, and this Jackal Lion combo is gonna be interesting. Very, very lethal.
Yeah, this is something that Obey like to do. We've seen it more than once out of them in the past on multiple maps. So, and especially on a lobby defense, this is probably, Lion is probably one of the best operators you can take for a lobby defense specifically. So I'd imagine that this would strengthen their attack that much more, but after that last round and seeing how Akatsuki adapted to the way that
10 seconds remaining.
Obey were playing, you know, Obey might be underestimating Akatsuki a little bit in the way that, you know, how intelligently they can adapt when they need to on a map that they actually know what they're doing.
Why isn't this thermite band popping up on my overlay? What the hell?
Yeah, I don't know, but there's definitely a thermite ban,
Yeah,
which is
I
why,
didn't notice that.
you know, we're not seeing it. It's very strange, to say the least.
I did. put it
Prod's
on
also
here.
been doing great on the roam, I have to say. He has been solo roaming pretty much for Akatsuki and effectively getting 1 kill per round at least, and that's, you know, that's really important for them right now in the scenario that they're in. They need a win, and he's showing up for his team. We saw him show up for a tie not too long ago. I think he had like 17 or 18 kills or something for a tie last week. So I'm happy to see him, you know, still performing well, and hopefully he can get 3 points for his team, at least in this match. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll be seeing again this pushing through the CEO or the admin offices. It's kind of coming in fairly fast here, looking to try to take control as quickly as possible. This being the 5th round here, they're gonna have to deal with the 2 players inside of CEO. Oh, just spotting the head, barely will fall through the hatch before the lion charge comes through. No more jackal tracks either, so they're not gonna be able to spot out where exactly he went. About half the round left remaining. It seems as though they have complete control of this top floor, and all they just need to do is start making this push happen down towards the site. Gonna be seeing this rotate come out from Fozo. He'll control this main door more than likely, just waiting for anybody to rotate. Abunai will take the head off of Drip. That's the dock off the board, getting aggressive underneath the hatch. Not really too sure what the play was there, but again, all these angles just being held at the moment, as it looks like Grixer will take out the bulletproof and take away a little bit of intel from this defense.
Bomb located by attackers.
Yeah, things are looking good for Obey. Taking down the dock, not that big a deal in terms of utility, but still good for a man count. Lobby defense is one of the hardest ones to hold if you go down a man, and Forrest is going to capitalize on that, take down Pixel. Smoke off the board now, that is a big pick. Talon now the only typical anchor left, but Prophecy's actually in a great position to take down Pozo here, and he will win that fight, but immediately get traded. Prod coming back for the trade as well. Could go for the shot. Oh, decides not to take it, and the fuser is going down. Is Talon going to be able to stop it? Yes, he does. He does stop it momentarily, but Prod's going to have to cover Talon, or Callout could look for the Echo. I'm not quite sure why he's just going to keep going for it, obviously thinking that he has the time to stop it, and is going to actually stick the plant. Could get one, but Prod's going to trade one onto Abunai now. Talon knowing where Prophecy is, Prod is going to, or excuse me, where Callout is, Prod's going to trade it back. They're playing this very well, but Grixer's up top and waiting for him, and Prod is going to clutch it out with the help of Talon, holding position to gain a defensive win. Prod's just coming in huge for his team. He's just playing, he knows that he has to sort of take it into his hands.
Defenders win.
Yeah, definitely playing on one right now, and that's going to be 3 rounds in a row for Akatsuki, looking to see if they can't put another one on the board. Again, this is a defensive-sided map, especially with the Thermite ban, I'd say, along with that Capitao, Valkyrie, and Maestro following it up, but those are typical bans. You're kind of used to playing without the Maestro, and Valkyrie you can live without. You know, it sucks not having that intel, but with the IQ being brought pretty consistently here by Callout, it's not going to really matter. He'll be able to spot those Valkyrie cameras either way, but again, we're going to be seeing our last round of defense here, and yet again, an Echo being 6-picked off of the mute. Not going to take the bait. Callout will, though. He'll stay on that IQ for the time being, and he will stick it as well. We'll be looking to see how this half is going to end. We're going to see a 4-2 in favor of Akatsuki, or we're going to see a tied up 3-3 at the half. What do you think, Rams?
I think we're going to see it tied up 3-3 at the half, but with the way that Akatsuki are playing, I think that they could definitely surprise us and make it a 2-4 split in favor of the defenders, just because I think that now at this point, and I hate to say it, or at least I hate that it seems like this in my opinion, but I think that at this point, Akatsuki are really the only ones in this match with something to play for. Because Obey, potentially, I highly doubt this is a thing, but it's something that, you know,
Attackers' objective is to
that
locate a
the
bomb.
average viewer should kind of think about, is that Obey don't need to win this game to play their relegation versus Sonics, and they don't have to go all out on this map just in case Sonics want to play them on this map. So they effectively would be saving strats, quote unquote. But I'm hoping that that's not the case. I'm really actually hoping that Obey are trying and are going to, you know, try to win it out. But it's that hunger that I was talking about before. Like Obey isn't hungry for this win anymore because they don't need it. But Akatsuki is hungry for it, so under that definition, I think that they could probably win this map if they can, you know, continue to play the way they're playing.
I definitely agree. I think that they have the ability to win this map, and this is definitely looking good here for Akatsuki, trying to get those points and get out of that that CL relegation spot, I guess. And it looks like Drip already going for the aggressive play. Will take down Abinai, looking for a second as well, but it's Grixer there to get the trade and take down that Vigil and that roaming presence. And it looks like he's aware that there's somebody downstairs. We'll go through a few shots through the wall. It looks like he'll tag the feet up of Prod, and he'll scurry away back to the safety of the site, looking to see if he can't make anything else happen on the round. Again, 4v4 here, just about half of the round left remaining, and we're going to be looking at Mozzie still taking care of those drones as he'll catch one lately. A grenade going to possibly come out here, but there's an ADS on the top of the stairs. Looks like he will put that pin away, and he will drone it out. He'll spot the ADS possibly there. Gonna maybe ask for one of his teammates to see, yo, can you come clear this ADS? And it looks like that's exactly what's gonna be happening. And it's gonna be Prophecy though. He'll take down Forrest as he tried to possibly go for the kill. He'll take on a second as well on the Grixer. Well played here from Prophecy as he'll rotate all the way down to Garage and completely give up Yellow Stairs, but it's a 2v4 for this attack to try to deal with.
Yeah, Fozo and Callout now in an awful scenario where they're pretty much all over the place, disjointed completely. Oh, that pre-fire. If that would have killed Prophet, I actually would have laughed at that because that would have been ridiculous. But Prod, just as we saw earlier on the Mozzie, is setting up drones, making plays for his team. We saw Drip make the play earlier, and Prophecy to follow up onto it to give his team the man advantage. Callout getting droned out by the Mozzie now is going to be looking towards Connector most likely. No, actually looks towards CEO instead and is punished for it. Fozo jumping in, going to get hit by an Echo drone, is going to rush in, but not quite going to be able to do anything here as Akatsuki win another round. Pixel and Prophecy both cleaning it up for them.
It's 4 in a row for them, and that's going to give them the 4-2 lead at the half. Definitely looking very strong, and we're going to have to see Obey try to come back here on their own defenses. And again, this is a defensive-sided map, so not really surprised at the scoreline coming through here. I'm curious to see what the kills are once we get through with this pick screen, but it does seem as though we're going to be seeing a heavy amount of kills from Prod as he really popped off there. And Prophecy, I would assume. The two pros, you know, going to be really putting in work for their team.
Also, Akatsuki bringing the Maverick to, I'm assuming, to Maverick back Obey to do the exact same thing back to them. So we're going to see, since Obey is the first team that I've seen do it in an actual match for North America Challenger League, I want to see how they counter it when it's being done to them, because I'm sure that they've experienced it before. There's no way that they're the only team that does it and no one's ever tried to do it back to them. So I want to see how they try to counter it. You know, I want to see if there's something that we're not seeing.
I wouldn't think that there's any way to counter it at all, unless you just gotta spawn kill the Maverick, you know.
10 seconds to go.
Yeah, is that why Grixer picked Doc?
Yes, he's gonna spawn kill piano windows, and he's gonna kill the Maverick here. 100%. Let's see.
Where is Grixer? Where is he? If he's going for a spawn kill, I'm kind of gonna laugh. I really want to see.
It looks like he definitely is. He's looking at the yellow window. Yep. Oh, is he gonna find the angle here? There's two people that spawned over here. No one's gonna go that direction. Oh wait. Oh, there's still one in spawn. Oh no, he'll fall off the angle though. So he was going for the spawn kill though. So we were right.
Yeah.
That's the counter. That's the counter right there.
What if he comes off the angle and is like, well, I didn't kill Maverick, so guys, I guess we lose.
Yeah, we lost the round,
What do you want to do
guys.
now? Like, Yeah, we lost the round. What do we do now?
I mean, we're already in the relegation spot. You guys want to go like chill or something? Like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
But no.
So, yeah, Drip moving in towards main lobby, and looks like it's going to be a pretty standard take otherwise, other than the Maverick opening the wall, and Prophecy on the Twitch, coming in to get rid of mute, most likely as many mute jammers as possible, and Talon just opening up the wall now.
Yeah, Talon's going to be doing the exact same thing that we saw from all them, and it's going to be, again, him trying to open up this wall. He's going to do the exact same thing that we saw from, he's just trying to tell his teammate, yo, you can repel right here. Come on, repel right here. This is exactly what they did. So, trying to get that nice angle for his team, as again, it's going to be all up to whether or not they can deny this Maverick trick, because the wall is going to get opened up more than likely. But if they can try to get it denied outright, that could be very big. More than likely they won't be able to, and it looks like they're already got control of Piano, which is very interesting, as there's no one playing up here on a roam. I guess everyone's on the site, or is there one person that's upstairs? I think I see a blue outline somewhere above. Yeah, that's going to be the Jackal Track's actually going to spot him out. That's Abinai. Looks like he's doing a couple 360s up there, trying to see if he might go for a run out here. But, yeah, he's definitely in a very precarious spot as shots are starting to come through the skylight. But still alive, as no one's really trying to take anything onto him. Fozo will take one on the Talon. That's going to remove the Maverick from play, but I believe he already got that wall opened up. So, not going to be the biggest impact kill.
I don't think it's open yet.
Oh!
Opened it with a jump out from Abinai. Oh my gosh. Did he down him? No, he's just outside now. Just one-on-one fight.
Oh!
How does he lose that? Abinai, you madman. Pixel to trade it back after Prophecy loses the fight. That's crazy. What a ridiculous fight coming out from Abinai. He wasted a ton of time, took down a player, but yeah, the wall did not get opened up. So as the players are all going to funnel down Yellow Staircase now, which is probably their only option, Fozo gets one, another, and the last one from Callout. So, yeah, the wall didn't get opened up. Fozo obviously was holding an angle to kill Talon as he was trying to finish up his Mavericking. But, yeah, that was a ridiculous jump out. Yes, he was getting tracked. Yes, they knew he was up there the entire time. And yes, he still jumped out and somehow was able to get a kill behind the van after being detected for like 5 seconds.
I don't know how you win that gunfight. I mean, anytime I do that in like a ranked match, I get bodied. You know, I get smacked around by like 6 people.
I'm pretty sure that if I was Prophecy, I would have lost the fight too. So there's no shame there. It's just it's a ballsy move from Abinai, and somehow he comes out on top. Amazingly, I'm bewildered by the fact that he got anything out of that fight other than certain death jumping out the window.
100%. And I guess well played by him to get that kill. And I mean, kind of put his team in a big advantage. But I gotta give a majority of that round to Fozo, because Fozo took out the Maverick. That's the counter. I mean, I'm not sure how the Maverick allowed him. I'm not sure how Pixel allowed for him to get that frag, but he got it, and that's exactly how you counter that play.
Yeah, he just got a nonchalant, easy kill onto Maverick while he's blowtorching, and then backed off, and now the entire attack is lost practically.
Yep, completely lost. So we're gonna be looking at a gridlock here actually come out for Akatsuki. They're gonna be looking at trying to cut off those rotations with both the gridlock as well as that nomad. So it's gonna be curious how they what? Oh my god! He sent that drone to the moon and back. It's got a toss. Buck has got an arm. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that was a that drone confirmed that yes, this is indeed Consulate. That is the map we are on.
Yeah. What about that? What about Consulate?
That drone confirmed that this is Consulate.
Oh yeah, he was able to see the entire map. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Basically that up-down view that we have as a spectator, but he got it as a drone.
I'm sorry, that really that was too funny.
It was hilarious.
I can't contain myself after seeing that.
Don't worry, I got you. And looks like, yeah, again, we're seeing this admin take. So this is, it looks like pretty typical for Akatsuki. Drip has downed the Jaeger of Fozo, but whether or not he knows it or not is unavailable, because there's points off. He's not gonna know exactly if he got the kill. And oh my god, Abunai, what are you doing? All the way down long desk. He's just gonna try to barrel stuff Prophecy, but Prophecy gets the better of the gunfight. Once again, they're looking like they're going to actually be attacking down onto lobby here. Still holding on to this top floor pretty heavily. As again, Abunai is just trying to make his way out of there. Prophecy finds a double for himself, and some wallbangs actually come through. It looks like that'll light up Prophecy just a little bit. Not too much. Still got 25 HP, but Drip comes flying up yellow stairs. He'll take down Grixer. 2v5 now as Drip turns down, and he'll take out Callout. It's all of the Forest now on the Echo. He has the utility to be able to clutch this round out, but will he be given the opportunity to do so is the question. The plan starts to come down from Talon. Forrest can deny this as he will spot him through the smoke, but no, it can't hit. Talon will be able to successfully put the bomb on the floor. Forrest finds another kill, though. It's a double for him on the round. He'll have to ace in order to win this out, but it's very unlikely with gridlock traps in his way and possibly nomads to try to prevent him from pushing in. He's gonna have to look up towards the hatch and find this frag, but he's not gonna be given the angle just yet. There's somebody on spiral, there's somebody outside the front door, and it's gonna be very unlikely that he wins this round out, but he's looking for the angles. We'll go for the pre-fire, possibly onto the hatch. He's going to get lit up to about 5 HP, and he'll possibly just retreat back and save the KD, save the CGG stats. You're not going to be able to win this out. You got your 2 frags, and you're not going to catch your death, and that's exactly what he's doing.
Yep, Akatsuki well executed, and almost a flawless round for them. Then the frags from Forest. That was a bit too late on his part, but, you know, once again, Prod respects it, and this is looking like Akatsuki's map. They are getting directly where they need to. Fozo did get docked up in the bathroom, but you know, they just seem to be playing it pretty standard. I don't see anything wrong with the way they're attacking, and I don't see anything really necessarily wrong with the way that Obey are attacking. I just think that they're winning the attacks they're supposed to, and Prophecy getting into a bunch of gunfights while wielding the F2 is, you know, he's probably going to win those fights. And we're actually going to see Talon 6-picking off of Gridlock, not feeling like it was effective enough in bringing the IQ to try to find these Echo drones, as we are going to see Grixer switch over to that Echo. Excuse me.
Yeah, we'll be looking at that Echo being brought out yet again by Forrest. Or no, Grixer. No, you're right. Yeah, Grixer's gonna take the Echo this time. We're gonna let Forrest play the Mozzie. So, yeah, like you said, this is looking a lot stronger of a map for Akatsuki, and definitely looking to see if they can't pull 3 points together. As again, we'll repeat it. It's Akatsuki looking to try to stay out of the Challenger League relegation spot. They're already they're sitting in 6th or 5th place currently, just behind DG, as DG does have the tiebreaker. But again, DG not only has a tiebreaker, but they also won one of their matchups earlier today. So 3 points ahead of Akatsuki now, and Akatsuki's just trying to bring it back to an even and see if they can't try to muster up some sort of points later and hope that DG actually falls down. I mean, DG needs to lose at least one of the next 2 Playdays in order for Akatsuki to have a chance to not be relegated out of Challenger League.
Yep. So, as Grixer is now trying to position his Echo drone to gain a little bit of intel for his team, Callout is going to be playing inside a projector, and most likely going to be trying to halt the forward progress of any attackers coming from admin. Prophecy droning out, looking obviously for Echo drones in any utility he can. Almost gets his drone stolen, but is going to be able to see the spider and take it out. Now going to be able to move his drone in. Most likely it will get shot as it progresses in, since all the drones coming in as Drip is breaking the barbed wire, and the defenders are naturally just going to look at that. Callout is going to retreat to the connectors, going to get flashbangs thrown at him, and he's gonna need some help here as he's getting pressured from seemingly all sides. As Pixel's gonna take down Abinai. That was a run out from the garage, I'm assuming, or from one of the windows. Drip playing right outside of Projector is going to be peeking down long desk, not quite seeing anything. As Prophecy is going to cover him with a long angle covering the cross. Does spot the Echo Drone there for just a second, and unfortunately, un-ADSing for a split second is going to let Forrest cross over. Forrest re-challenging and winning the fight? Are you kidding? Why would you re-challenge that? Forrest, unbelievable gun skill there as Grixer has rotated his way over to the console desk, and Forrest is going to rotate his way to try to go for a C4 from below, I would imagine.
Yeah, definitely the play to use that Nitro Cell for that downstairs pressure. As it looks like Ka's going to try to clip that through the wall and see if he can't take damage onto Talon. It looks like Talon taking a lot of damage. He will get the diffuser down, but it's going to be a kill-off, a 2v1 here for Prod to try to win out. He has the post-plant situation, but does he have the angles in order to find the kill? I think you see him, Prod, but maybe that's through the wall. I'm not sure. No. But either way, the Echo and the smoke here, possibly still some gas canisters for Callout to use in order to deny this this angle coming through the wall. But Prod is wearisome of a run out, possibly from the Visa. Is he going to be able to spot it, though? Oh, you got to go for the diffuser. You just got to bait it out at this point. This is not looking good at all. He has to go for the kill here. He's not going to be able to find it. No, he will, actually, but it's going to be a trade. That's still match point, though, as Grixer is nowhere near the site in order to defuse. Well played there by the Jackal.
This is the... This is the part where I would expect one of the Obey guys to say, I respect that.
Oh my god. Yeah, for real. But yeah, match point here for Akatsuki, looking to add on 3 points to their 11 currently. And I mean, looking pretty strong on their attacks.
They can do it. They can win this game and give themselves 3 points, and Obey don't take a hit for it. They've guaranteed their first place position.
No, I mean, they don't really, it doesn't really matter to them at all. I mean, obviously, they more than likely want to win these rounds, but it doesn't matter ultimately to them. So if something doesn't really matter, if it's not going to really affect you, even if you say, yo, I'm trying, I'm definitely trying, it's not going to be 100%, you know? You're not trying 100%.
So, out of Akatsuki, we are not going to see the Maverick this time. We are, in fact, going to see Hibana after it unfortunately did not work out the way that that Akatsuki expected it to, I'm for sure. Obey setting up, I'm pretty sure, like they would normally set up. I don't see any difference here other than Callout being on Cade. Or Kaid. I'm sorry if people get triggered by the way I pronounce it. I just spell it out phonetically and say it.
You just triggered the shit out of me. I don't think I can continue casting with you.
Oh, that's unlucky for me. Oh no.
I'm just gonna go offline right now. You know, I'm ending the stream. I'm sorry. You guys aren't gonna be able to know who won because of the trigger. But no, we're not doing that. Not doing that. It's gonna be the basement defense yet again, and hopefully it's not even a map this time. Okay, so it's gonna try to open up with Talon possibly, or maybe just go for the vertical pressure. But it's gonna be all up to the Hibana to be able to be the sole harbinger, as it just didn't seem like Akatsuki were prepared for that Maverick trick. You know, they looked like they didn't really know how to do it, and it just wasted too much time and too much canisters, and then ultimately it was Fozo to take the Maverick out completely, so they just weren't able to open up that wall at all. So definitely possibly just a good call to like just leave it up to what you know. You know, if you don't really know how to use the trick, why
I feel like mid-match is kind of not the right time to try to practice new things. Call out with a C4 from below onto Pixel. Nomad off the board. Did she expend any of her air jabs? I didn't even see.
I'm not sure exactly. I'm sure a few of them went down, but more than likely not all.
Well, as the wall is getting opened, this is a lot of damage being taken by, I believe that's Prod. I can't tell if it's Prophecy or Prod based on the positioning at the moment, but Fozo underneath the hole that Drip made earlier is Drip's gonna throw a nade down. Gonna get spotted on a drone. Drip's gonna immediately try to converge on his position, but it's just a little bit too late. Yeah, Prophecy is the one that took a lot of damage there. Prod being on the IQ at the moment. Prophecy just, if he holds his angle, oh my gosh, the timing to pull off the ADS to throw a drone right as Fozo peeks into it. That's the kind of timing you hate to see. Abinai playing above the yellow staircase is going to be waiting to go for just the perfect flank. Could go for another monstrous play, jumping out of a window later in the round. Prod just waiting patiently on the yellow staircase, waiting for someone. He is going to hear the glass being broken at the console windows. Abinai still, however, on the yellow staircase, and they are very wary of his position. Grixer taking some damage, is going to relocate his position and dock up as Drip picks up one onto Fozo. Could take down another, but no, Prod's going to take down Abinai. Call out onto Prod. Drip onto call out. And with 20 seconds left, this is looking good for the attack.
Looking very good for the attack indeed, but you still have Forrest on that Echo. So he will be able to deny the plant, possibly. His talent's going to start to go for it. Is Forrest in position to do so? They both have the bullet holes here or the punch hole in order to try to deny this push. Forrest needs to get on that drone once more. Deny it again. That's a push-up from Grixer, but he's unable to find the frag. It's going to be all up to Forrest now. He will take one kill. He knows there's one on yellow stairs, but the vault, somehow Drip hits that nice trick shot. That's GG's in chat. Akatsuki securing 3 points and tying themselves back up with DG. But again, DG do have the tiebreaker, so it's not going to essentially matter. DG still ahead of Akatsuki. But either way is a good matchup indeed from both of these teams, and we're going to be seeing them again next week. Very excited indeed to see how they're going to be bringing this to the final Playday and who's going to be taking home that that #2 spot.